Daniel, don't disrespect me, can't put this.
And AJ was pretty calm. He said, do you want me to smash this chair across your face? And then they got separated. They both stood up and, you know. It was...
Anthony Joshua confronted Jake Paul at the face-off after Jake disrespected his father, and the situation exploded instantly. AJ didn't simply react. He ignited, landing a sharp slap that sent security scrambling. Jake's mouth finally wrote a check his chin couldn't cover. This wasn't staged hype. It was raw intensity. The moment AJ stepped forward, the atmosphere flipped into pure hostility. Jake tried to bark back, but the fear showed beneath the bravado. AJ's energy was cold, deliberate, and dominant. When he told Jake to relax, it wasn't advice. It was a warning. Jake walked into a storm he clearly wasn't built to handle.
This is going to be the toughest fight of his career.
Sharp, relax.
The most embarrassing fight of his career.
Chair across your face.
Yeah, I think he's about to cry.
Analysts shredded Jake Paul for even attempting to disrespect AJ's father. When you target a man's family, you're inviting chaos. They argued that AJ's reaction wasn't emotional, it was justified. Jake's smirk collided with a hurricane, and everyone in the room saw the consequences of crossing that line in the fight business.
When you're getting poked like that in a face-to-face, you know, after a while the temper goes, and it's good. You know, I think it's going to be that.
Johnny Nelson didn't hold back. He said Jake completely miscalculated by trying to antagonize a legend with amateur antics on fight week. AJ's slap wasn't just a response, it was a reality check for a loudmouth who overstepped. Jake embarrassed himself and proved he's nowhere near the level of true heavyweight respect.
Morning, man. To make the way how he's done it, you know, on the morning of a fight, it's just wrong. It's dangerous, and the board are now in a situation where they think shit. So I don't know.
The Wade concept put it plainly: AJ's slap wasn't excessive; it was deserved. Experts and fans across social media roasted Jake for dragging AJ's father into cheap trash talk. This wasn't theatrics. It was a demonstration of respect being enforced. Jake embarrassed himself publicly, proving why you never target the family of a heavyweight icon.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind fighters pushing and shoving. Probably shouldn't be slapping each other at the face-off. Security did a pretty good job of corralling it while they could, but I thought it was just an...
Simon Jordan captured the moment perfectly. AJ stepped in with raw intensity while Jake's disrespect became the top discussion across boxing forums and Twitter. The internet erupted over how childish Jake looked trying to provoke a heavyweight champion. Analysts agreed, AJ's reaction was controlled fury, a reminder that mocking a fighter's family results in immediate consequences.
And he smashed an egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
Adam Smith nailed it. The face-off derailed the moment Jake disrespected AJ's father. The boxing world exploded online, breaking down every second of Jake's behavior. AJ's controlled eruption left Jake stunned and humiliated, showing that no amount of online swagger can prepare someone for the anger of a heavyweight.
Look, you never know in boxing. It's expect the unpredictable. Do I think it was staged?
Duke McKenzie called AJ's response brilliant, but the truth is Jake Paul looked ridiculous. His trash talk targeting AJ's father backfired spectacularly. The incident went viral instantly, and AJ's slap reminded the world that disrespecting a heavyweight legend brings public consequences. Jake became a running joke across social media.
Call it. I thought it was a stroke of genius, personally. I don't see there's any harm in it. You know, this is the entertainment business that we live in now, and if you're not going to be entertained...
Duke McKenzie emphasized that Jake Paul's comments about AJ's father were cringeworthy, but AJ turning the moment into a viral slapfest elevated the spectacle. The internet erupted. Boxing fans analyzed every angle while Jake became the punchline across entertainment media. In the fight world, respect must be earned, and Jake's arrogance just sold another...
Any harm in it, it didn't bring the sport into disrepute in any way. This is the show business world that we live in. There's the fight game and then there's the fight business. And from a business perspective, that's probably just sold another 1 million tickets worldwide to people.
Tony Bellew didn't sugarcoat the chaos. He said the face-off looked more like a circus than a boxing event, and Jake Paul was the clown at the center. Social media erupted as clips of Jake mocking AJ's father spread worldwide. The boxing world shook its head while AJ's composed fury reminded everyone that disrespect has a price. Jake's antics may have created headlines, but they exposed him as a showman lost in the heavyweight world.
Frightening for the sport. It's not that it's bad, it's frightening. But listen, this isn't boxing as a sport, this is the circus.
Roy Jones Jr. offered insight behind the scenes. He said AJ's focus never wavered, and Jake's attempts to hype himself up by mocking AJ's father didn't rattle him at all. While Jake was playing to social media, AJ carried the calm confidence of a true heavyweight. Analysts pointed out the contrast: discipline versus spectacle. Jake was exposed by his own overconfidence before the fight even began.
Going through the motion, he's serious about it, so I liked it.
Yeah, like his energy was like very calming throughout the week.
Yes,
Derek Chisora didn't hold back. He said the face-off wasn't competitive in any sense. Jake looked lost after disrespecting AJ's father. Social media lit up with clips of Jake's antics while boxing insiders laughed at his forced bravado. AJ wasn't there to perform. He was there to dominate. Derek predicted it plainly: Jake would get flattened. Every viral moment reinforced the truth. Jake is an entertainer, not a heavyweight threat.
Easy fight for him. And I think this should be laid to rest, because I don't think AJ's going to go in and try and pat. AJ's going to smoke.
Dave Coldwell explained the breaking point perfectly. Jake's behavior online and in person wasn't just annoying, it was disrespectful, especially toward AJ's father. The boxing world erupted over his childish antics. AJ's reaction was inevitable. Dave highlighted the key lesson: a shove or slap at a face-off isn't entertainment when it's triggered by crossing personal boundaries. Jake's arrogance backfired, leaving him embarrassed. AJ didn't just defend his respect, he set the tone for what happens when you mock a legend.
I'm not surprised.
Does that cross the lane, do you think?
Yeah, it does. Listen, the presser was good. It was a great presser, back and forth, poking each other, but not too far. But once you get physical and you touch a man's face.
Jack Catterall brought up weight and preparation, but he made it clear the real issue was behavior. Jake treated the entire build-up like a circus, mocking AJ's father and hyping himself like a seasoned veteran. The boxing world was stunned by his audacity, and the viral clips said it all. AJ, meanwhile, trained with precision, managing weight, energy, and mindset like a professional. Jack emphasized that while weight matters, respect and discipline matter even more. Jake tried to play mind games but ended up as the internet's punching bag. AJ quietly proved that professionalism always beats hype.
Everybody's weight situation and weight making situation is unique to them. There's weight classes for a reason. I know some people are going to too extreme lengths. I don't know, I can't comment on it. I wish him to be safe and well, like I wish every fighter, but that's their business.
Paul Smith summarized the global reaction. Clips of Jake mocking AJ's father and getting slapped spread like wildfire. Analysts highlighted the contrast: Jake pretending to be dominant while AJ remained calm and composed. Paul called it poetic because it was exactly that: poetic justice unfolding in real time. Every disrespectful comment Jake made became fuel for his own humiliation. Fans replayed the moment non-stop. It wasn't dangerous, but it was devastatingly symbolic. Arrogance brings consequences, and Jake just learned that lesson publicly.
Expect that from Chisora. I'm not going to lie, when it happens, I laughed my head off. I absolutely laughed my head off.
I did too.
I thought it was quite poetic. I thought what happened was...
Logan Paul's comments hit hard. He acknowledged the massive experience gap between Jake and AJ. While Jake strutted around hyping himself and disrespecting AJ's father, AJ's record spoke louder: knockouts, technique, and championship pedigree. Social media exploded with roasts and memes after Jake's failed theatrics. Logan calling AJ a gladiator wasn't exaggeration, it was reality. AJ embodies discipline and mastery, while Jake represents spectacle without substance. Every insult Jake threw became setup for his own embarrassment.
Experience difference: Anthony Joshua was a former heavyweight champion who's knocked out heavyweight champions.
Has he ever tried like Ozempic or Manjaro?
This is a guy who is already perfect.
Okay.
He's perfect.
Okay.
He's like, if you could sculpt like a perfect gladiator human being, it's Anthony Joshua.
Adam Smith broke down the strategy behind the chaos. AJ wasn't just powerful, he was smart. While Jake turned the build-up into a social media circus, AJ remained focused on pacing and timing after a 14-month layoff. Analysts explained how AJ could win whenever he wanted, making Jake's antics look even more ridiculous. Every clip of Jake mocking AJ's father contrasted sharply with AJ's calculated presence, proving once again that skill and discipline always overpower hype. The internet laughed at Jake's embarrassment while experts praised AJ's quiet, controlled dominance.
AJ should win whenever he wants to win, but will he want to win early? Will he want to get some rounds in, being inactive for 14 months to prepare him for 2020?
The AJ versus Jake Paul faceoff became a lesson in respect, discipline, and consequence. Jake's mockery of AJ's father and constant online antics blew up in his face, leaving him publicly humiliated. AJ's calm yet fierce reaction stole the spotlight. Social media erupted, the boxing community debated non-stop, and every replay proved the same point. Hype does not beat skill. This wasn't just entertainment. It was a warning to anyone who thinks disrespecting a champion has no price. Now it's your turn. Did Jake Paul get exactly what he deserved, or does he still have something left to prove? Share your thoughts below and join the debate.